Welcome to another episode of Casey and KT. Today we'll be doing a topic of confident or creepy by Jubilee. Let's get into it.
I'm Vince Kelvin.
I'm Chris Nappy. I'm a dating coach and pickup artist.
I'm known to make men less creepy.
I understand where the opinion's coming from, but I don't really like the language because it's like objectifying women as like a sexual object.
I'm like disgusted. I'm like,
You're not entitled to women's attention.
I think he's just trying to sell a product at the end of the day, you know.
This is crazy.
I'm sorry. Already? They got me dying. Do 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 do. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. They got like a like trap version of Jaws going on. I'm digging it. Ooh, 25 years experience. Okay.
Attract and seduce more beautiful women. Learn how to approach beautiful girls with ease and drive them crazy with attraction. The art of seduction is critical to your success as a man. Right now, already what I'm seeing is a lot of toxic masculinity. The idea that in order to have worth as a man, you have to have some sort of level of sexual conquest. And that drives from a very fragile ego.
You've been described as the king of makeouts. Is that true?
I love making out, you know?
This is crazy.
Okay, wow. It's a lot of kissing.
Vince Kelvin, the king
Jeez.
of makeouts, hands down, over 230 makeouts last year.
Who's keeping track of?
Hey, ain't gonna lie. That was kind of funny. It was like he had a compilation. That's a lot of making out. Well, I wonder, like, this must be like his full-time job. Well, if you got a success rate, keep watching. It's gonna get deeper.
Makeouts and why?
Like, I wonder if he has trouble feeling his emotions and like he wants that high
That heart rate,
of
boy.
making out with girls to feel something in his heart.
All of those makeouts seem consensual, so there isn't much that I can say. If y'all both like it, y'all both do y'all thing.
Okay, hold it. Your looks are distracting. You gotta at least say hello if you're gonna pass by with such cool looks.
okay. That kind of would have got me, honestly. I probably would have stopped. But like, no.
I really mean it, genuinely. I kind of forgot where I was going and what are your names? Wait, like a civilized hello. A fast one though, because I gotta run.
Okay, notice these women's body language. They do not want to talk to him. It does not matter that he is complimenting them. They're not interested.
How about you just go to a place where people are open to talk to you in the first place? Most people that are walking on the sidewalk are heading somewhere to do something and don't have the time to talk to some creep. There's multiple ways to meet people, but on the sidewalk, as somebody's heading to their job or meeting up with a friend, you're not going to get great results.
We cannot meet people on the street anymore. What is that? Where are we going if we put restrictions to where you can meet people? Think about it.
You can go ahead and continue.
Now, to his point, we're in a day and age where you cannot just say hello. You cannot just whistle or catcall. There will be repercussions if they find you unattractive. Times have changed. Feminism has hit hard. But I don't know. It's more so they have to initiate it, but even then, there's a very thin line. But I see what he's saying with like everyone's a whole introvert now. No one's an extrovert. So it's a little weird.
Continue on to the next clip.
Are you like a bouncer for a club or something? It's Club Melanie. I've been wanting to come into Club Melanie forever. You guys never let me in.
I'm sorry.
Today I'm coming in, even if I have to use force. Melanie, today I'm entering your club.
Okay, first of all, if I was her, I probably would have not entertained all of that. To me, it was kind of obvious that she wasn't really trying to talk. So I feel like, you don't have to push it at that point. I don't like unconsensual touching. I hate when guys touch me.
You're not entitled to women's attention
Why do you think she said no thank you so politely?
because a lot of women are afraid to be aggressive or assertive when stating no, Because again, men have a habit of kind of assaulting us for not being polite enough.
No, the person before that had a better take, I think. She described the non-consensual touching. That is an issue. A lot of people aren't, like, depending on where they're from, they're not very, like, touchy-feely. And that can be a case just in itself. Like, you touch them without them wanting you to. Now, the second person, I feel like she had, like, a personal connection to this story. She's like, no, like, you totally just can't just, like, do that. Like, and if I would have said it, like, nice and sweet, somehow he would have just, like, assaulted me. Like, that's literally not. It's her. She's just very programmed at this point. Like, just to think assault just happens randomly like that.
Oh, by the way, something smells real good here. What is it? Is it your hair?
Too
No,
much.
it's not your hair. It's right here. Something like right there. Let me see.
Too much.
Normally, when I do that routine, then I go like, but rest assured, I won't bite you because I'm a vegetarian vampire. The most I will do is this, but I'm not gonna do it.
I'm like disgusted. I'm like crawling.
Don't do that. Do not invade their personal space without their consent. Don't touch people without their consent.
Like he's making it seem like, oh, this is the way you can get girls if you like act like me, but she clearly looks like, obviously like irritated. She looks uncomfortable. I feel bad for her, honestly, at this moment.
I like myself, 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 because I'm sexy, because I'm sexy, because I'm sexy, and sexy women grab my sexy women grab my
It's nice. He's like uplifting like his male community. I mean, that's basically it. I can't really say anything else. Like, it just seems so sleazy.
If they do that every morning, they feel confident, all power to them, to be honest.
Now, what we're going to talk about right there, it seems really corny. And it is, in my opinion. But he's really just getting these dudes to have low self-esteem, more confidence through affirmation. But I mean, you can do that in your mirror. So, yeah, that's a strike. I ain't gonna lie, that's a little weird. It's a little strange. Keep watching.
Honest.
Does that one get approval from you?
I get approval. Minus the, that thing. But everything else, I respect it.
I guess it's cool that you're trying to help people. I think that is very nice and kind from the heart.
Would you be open to meeting Vince today face to face?
Nope.
I'm good, thank
Yep.
you.
Mm-hmm. All talk. She one of them
Not
Twitter
really.
finger people.
I don't think we'd have a ton in common.
I'm moved, saddened, not really surprised.
I'm kind of upset though. I really wanted the one with the dark hair to have like the face to face because she had the most to say. So like, that's what I'm saying. Like all opinion, not really trying to have a conversation, but whatever.
Surprise!
Surprise!
Hello. Hello, Vince.
It's nice to meet you.
Likewise, you comfortable with touch?
Only the hands.
Only the
Yes,
hands.
yeah.
I think we're in a day and age where you ask first. And yeah, the videos, it's out of context. You know,
Yeah, 100%.
we got to know that it's out of context, meaning we don't
But
see
I
what
have
happened
seen your
before
other
or
videos,
after.
though.
You have.
I have, yes.
As far as some of the dating techniques, it's important to respect each other as people. And I feel like some of the things that you were doing maybe make people uncomfortable, especially as a woman. You don't know when, if I deny this man, if that's going to be the man that.
Wait, where are her eyebrows at? Am I just bugging, or does she not have eyebrows? Or does she do color on them? But look, she has the best take. She's having the actual conversation, and she's telling him what I like to call constructive criticism, not just, oh, you did this wrong, and you're terrible, and you're a terrible person. They're like telling you, okay, well, you could work on this, you could do this. I don't like where this is going, but the eyebrows kind of threw me off, I'm not gonna lie.
That tries to hurt me, So it's not always easy to just tell a guy, hey, you're making me uncomfortable.
I lived in Vegas when I was younger, and I was actually approached by a pickup artist, and he tried to touch me as a 13-year-old.
I come from the place of making men more aware of abundance. A guy's talking to you and he does something that makes you uncomfortable right away because he knows there's more available. He's good with that. So I'm making them gentlemen.
I think it's disgusting, but if I think a lot of men and people out there need help So I guess it's a good thing that you guys are helping them, but it just gotta, not cross boundaries.
A lot of it is due to a misconception. A lot of people go, oh, that girl is uncomfortable. The girl at the end of the free presentation hired me. She became one of my top trainers. So there's a lot of assumptions. Assumption.
Now, I'm going to say another thing that's kind of killing him right now, which I want to say they're probably going to do better with the second pickup artist. He has a very extreme artsy look to him, and that's automatically going to have them have a bias in their opinion when they talk to him in the first place. Because he's outside of the norm. He's like a guitar hero kind of different look to him, and he has like the piercings, and that's going to be attractive to a certain select niche of people. But most people are going to automatically look at him and think he's insane. But you have to talk to people and get that deeper conversation, which most people aren't willing to have. So, just my 2 cents on that.
I'm Confidence Chris on TikTok. The reason I think I give good dating advice is because I know what the toxic guy thinks, because I have been that guy.
What's your opinion on feminists?
I like to think I'm a feminist. I f with feminism.
Confidence Chris. It's not what you want to hear.
Okay, off that alone, I'm already knowing. Like I told you, he's going to do better. He's better at his presentation. But I also feel like, man, off what he said so far, yeah, he's heard a lot of criticism. He might have thick skin. Let's go deeper. Let's look deeper.
It's what you need to hear. Okay. You can schedule a phone call with him for an hour for $250. Okay.
All right, I know this one's
He's like, yeah, $250. That's the discount. I love this guy already.
bad because it's
Shameless.
a podcast, and men and podcasts don't go well together, to be honest.
As a girl, you be with whoever the f you want to be, right? There should be guys in life that you're like, I f with you, but realistically, you're not that cool, and I'm down to just fuck. I don't think you should hold back. I honestly don't think you should hold back if you want to f a guy because he's hot and he doesn't have anything else going on for him.
I understand where the opinion's coming from, but I don't really like the language because it's like objectifying women as like a sexual object. Just like
Wait, what? I thought what? That's not like female empowerment. Like he just said, have choice and do what you want. This is insane. Let's just keep it rolling. Hey, she's just adding to the content.
I wouldn't talk about a man like that.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to f somebody just because you want to f them. You don't have to always be looking for a relationship, and that goes for men and women.
This is gonna sound stupid, but
right? And see, look, this is why it's good to listen, because like last time I heard her talking, and I told you I feel like she had something personal with the other guy, but notice that this man over here, when I say he spoke in female empowerment, like I said, the programming was there. She heard feminism and latched on to it. So this man's like thinking like ahead. He's already playing 4D chess, reverse psychology.
kind of look at them as if it was like you're just your home. You know what I mean? It's just like you're talking to somebody and it's like, okay, like we're just having a regular ass conversation.
Yeah.
Treating them as if you've known them for almost a really long time, not being afraid to just talk to them like they're a normal person. You know what I mean? That's really what it comes down to.
A friend.
Yes, a friend.
Yeah.
Friend.
Look at her like she's an ugly chick.
Yeah.
This man's got a smile like the devil. You know he's good at what he does. Let's continue.
You had me until the end. Promoting confidence in people, that's great.
Okay.
But
And then
like,
what?
talk to everybody as if they're a friend. They don't need to be an ugly person to talk to them with kindness and understanding. Like, just get to know people. That's all you have to do at the end of the day.
What would you think if I told you that most of his audience is women?
I can see why. He's attractive.
All right, let's go for our biggest X for girls. Hygiene.
Okay. So going back to what I just said again, he fits the spectrum of what they see as attractive, where the other guy was like far off the spectrum of attractive. So like they're more willing to listen to what he's saying. But like I said, also his actual presentation is much more clear and concise because he's playing both sides of the field. He has feminism talking points, and then he has the more so men's empowerment talking points. He's kind of mixed and matched to talk to both audiences. So he's just kind of spread his seats pretty like thick over the field. I like his crafty.
Okay, one ick I have is when men use the word ick, okay? That's a girl thing. That's for the girls. I'm sorry. Okay, continuing.
You know, no one loves a smelly coochie. You're not a bad you just a regular white girl from a small white town.
Did you really just say smelly coochie?
Sorry? The BBL's gotta go. That shelf is looking a little sus. You tell me. Come on.
Okay. I'm personally not really for the BBLs, but if they're making women, if women want to do that and want to look that way, then it's not really up to like this person or this guy to decide that it's in or out. I mean, tribal tattoos are out, and he still has these. Moving on.
Okay, do not give away your access for cheap. It's giving feminist.
You hold your access. You really want a guy to like you a lot, you make it hard.
Yeah.
Think about the feeling you have when you hike a small mountain. You're like, all right, I don't care. But like, think about the feeling you would have if you climbed Mount Everest. Now, imagine the same thing about the way a guy was trying to go after you. If you make it Mount Everest, they're going to appreciate you a lot more.
I see the logic, you know, but I think everyone is different. It's all a case-to-case thing.
Again, she speaks from the broader perspective of people in like normal reality. Now, I can already tell you that this is also another feminist talking point. He's again playing ahead of this. Now I gotta see the whole podcast now because like low key, yeah. He's definitely playing into like what they say and like verbatim repeating it. I like it though. He's kind of like redoing it.
I do not agree with that at all.
Oh really? Okay.
I feel like this
Thought she was
kind
gonna go
of
with this
video is insidious in its impacts because it's saying to women like, oh, you know, make things harder. But what that message sends to men is, oh, it's not that she isn't interested in me. That no didn't really mean no. That no actually meant try harder. And that's a lot more dangerous of a narrative.
Chris, I think you...
Great take there. Yeah, she didn't fall for the trap, and I was just sure she was gonna fall for it. Yeah, okay.
might just be a little young. I don't know how old you are, but some of these things, like don't give away your access for cheap, they just feel kind of like you have blinders on and you're only thinking from your point of view when there's like so many point of views.
Would you be open to meeting Chris today and talking to him?
Sure. I'd give it a shot.
Hey,
nice to meet you.
what's going on?
Hi.
How's it going?
Chris.
Thought you'd be taller.
Thanks. I get that a lot.
Yeah.
Hello, short king.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Can I give you a hug?
Yeah, you give me a hug.
Oh my God.
I know you only saw a handful of the videos, but...
I think I've actually seen your stuff on TikTok. That's why I think I was confused, because I've seen stuff on, like your other stuff on TikTok that actually gave really solid advice.
I think that's the issue though, is that like a lot of people do see these like quick things, they make 1 second judgment, and then they're just like, this guy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's a problem with the internet.
Would you say that any of my videos, I think you said one of them was insidious?
Not intentionally insidious, but I do think it has the potential to bring the wrong message to the wrong people.
Gotcha.
Which is what I'm saying, like, because like I don't think you come from a bad place.
No,
you don't strike me as one of those bad dudes who's like,
Yeah.
oh, red pill. Like you're not one of
That's not
those
my
guys.
vibe. That's not my vibe.
It just
So red pill? What's that? Is that the antithesis of feminism? I guess that would be bad.
seems like there might be a little bit of blinders on in certain areas.
That's fair. I mean, I would agree with that. I feel like I hear a lot of these comments like online, but then just like hearing it from people directly is just a different experience. You're like, that's not what I intended. I think hearing all those different perspectives, like honestly, in a weird way, helps me like think about or make the content I make, because I'm like, what I'm saying is not necessarily what they're picking up, to be honest. Actually, no, that's my new thing, is that I'm trying to like date a girl that's like 6 foot. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yo, can you get that like...
That last take was funny. I didn't expect that. Great video by Jubilee, but I think the major thing that I thought was hilarious was I had to fight my own personal biases in this video, kind of listen to everyone. Because I thought that people were just following the flow chart in their head of what they thought was toxic or positive, but no, everyone has their different opinions. I think that he's going to take these criticism and he's going to tweak it a little bit. He's going to make his sales pitch even better, and the best to him. Until next time, comment, like, share, subscribe. Peace.